Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be streaming one of my takes on today's 3D modeling challenge that I've been posting on Twitter about. Pour me another glass of water here real quick. And I figured today I'd play some Ocarina of Time music because I recently actually got an ocarina. I bought a 12-hole Ocarina Wind Dragon Tooth ocarina. So I've been dicking with that for a while, but unfortunately, I was practicing with it yesterday, and I didn't realize that I could be heard from my room, and so all the people I'm living with, my mom and cousin, just listened to it for 3 hours while I played like a drunken flutist, trying to do the fucking what's it now? The Poor Little Country Maid or the Streets of Cairo, you know, the fucking fuck. I can't even remember how it. I kind of have it a little bit, but you know, I like playing with this thing because I really enjoy whistling, so it's just advanced whistling. I've also swapped over to Blender now because I'm done fucking around. So, yeah. I've also done a bit more work with my node setups because I've been tinkering a bit. I like tinkering with the nodes. And the thing that I've gone and done, yesterday I was it was a few days ago. I was showing off my node setup that had a color compressor. Yeah. So I have color level compressor, and it would crush the colors of the image that you rendered to a particular level depth. So what I ended up doing, if we go back to this, what I ended up doing is I ended up turning that into an actual shader, a material. So what we can do is if we go into the shading, we can actually affect the material here. So we can turn it down, let's say 8. You can see that it works like that. And I also threw it into the skybox in case I wanted to use it. But I probably won't really use it so much unless I'm actively using it. But yeah, I quite enjoyed fiddling with this. So if I wanted to do something a little bit more wild with my texturing, I could do it like that. Yeah, it also is calculated for the lighting, so if you didn't see that, you'll notice there's a bit of sort of dithering happening here in the lighting. That is an aspect of the viewport rendering system. So it's only taking one sample of the render. So if we set this to like 64, you know, that disappears. So that's about all that's really worried about. So let's actually work on our model. So I wanted to do some reeds, and the idea that I had with reeds is not like a swamp thing, but more like a flute of some kind. And I say that mainly because of my ocarina that I recently got. I gone and zipped it up, and I might occasionally fucking whip it out. All right, so for the light, I want this to be like a gradient, I'm gonna disconnect this. If I can get kind of something like that color where it's like dark down there or whatever. Let me see if I can play with that for a second. I want my thing set up first. So world. What? Reed instruments? Yeah, like a reed flute. Like you know, like in pictures of Greek satyrs. I'm trying to find like a set of reed flutes. This is cool. They have something like this, where he's got this sort of series of flutes like that. So I was gonna do something like that. You know, here's what we'll do. We'll say fuck it to this. Let's give it some gray like that. And what we'll do... I want to do is I want to set up a sort of background for the instruments that we can read it. I'm not going to worry about setting it to the thing. If I do that, might as well just... I have this set to a turntable. Turn that influence off. Okay. Put this view, object, transform, align to transform orientation. There we go. There we go. So let me set this up now. So I'm going to set up my backdrop. All right. New. This will be background. Set up a new one. That can go out of there. There we go. Got that. Let's throw that into the background like that. And we can do all of our modeling out here. So. Yep. And just for that measure, let's turn on parent. So everything out here is... And put this. Okay, so what we need to do is have that so that when we composite these images, they stack on top of each other. Fader pipes. Yeah, basically. Copy this. We want the background layer. And let's get mix. Here we go. We're going to mix these two images based on the alpha of this one. Always got to play with these to make sure they come out right. So where I need to... Damn it. Okay, let's set this. I hate the splitting system of this. It's very, very pan flutes. That's probably more. Yeah, that's probably what they're called. Yeah. All right, so this will be the image editor. Set this to the rendered result. Okay, let's render. Okay, so we got the box, but we don't have that. May be it. We gotta set up our background to make sure that everything is. Whoop. Cube, you are supposed to be right there. What? why you do this. There we go. Just close all that. Creating none. All right, I want to set this up to be a gradient. Here. Object. Gradient. Slap that in there. So we got part of it set up. Let's clear that out. Get my default material in here. Throw the color in there. Throw that in there. See that has some color set up. I want this to be unshaded. And we'll do a, where's it now? UV coordinates. Set this to be the vector, the UV coordinate. And for the UV of this, take it and rotate it 90 degrees. There it is. This way. I'm gonna need color ramp. Put that there. All right. Want this to be green like that. How's that look? Yep. The paint managed to escape the background. Put it back in there. There it goes. So now we're getting it rendered in the actual... We have the background working, so no matter where we have this, even if we have it way back here behind the actual background where it would be, still renders right. All right. Dip back into the background. I want to touch it up a bit. I think it's too bright. Go. All right, viewport layer. Let's get modeling what I want with this thing. So what we need is a series of flutes. What I'll do is we'll set up a cylinder. We want 6 vertices, something like this. Hide everything. All right, let's set this to shade smooth. Take this and delete one of these faces. Oh, a bit too hasty there, first of all. That's a global, set the snapping to vertex, and let's see here. How many flutes do you put in a pan flute? Well, you can put a lot. You can put a lot in a pan flute. Kind of like a steep harmonica because you got a series of flutes instead of a filament inside of a box. As many as you want. I think I'll go with about 7. 7 will probably. All right, so we'll just where's that option? I don't see it. Supposed to be a snapping option. There it is. Let's bring the lighting out so it's not clipping anything. All right, now let's copy these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Now we're going to need to merge by distance. Now we're going to select all of the internal faces that we just made. Select by trait interior faces like that. Just sort of delete all of them. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn on, where are they? Smooth face, auto smoothing. Turn that on. All these are bound together, so we're going to select all the areas where the, where the reeds would line up. I'll just mark those as sharp. That. Now, all the reeds also have an area where they're bound together. Bring this down just a bit. Down like that. Right here is where they'll be marked. So we'll mark that as sharp. That out. Good. All right, we want to make the bindings maybe a little bit more chaotic, maybe. Just barely. Let's maybe grab every other one. Flip it. I think I'm a little bit more. I have my stuff pretty patterned at the moment. Why don't we? I think I'm being a bit too finicky with it. Where'd it go? There it is. I accidentally hit everything. I'm in measuring mode. Get out of there. Alright. Hide that. Let's start taking these. What should I extrude them by? Trying to think of the best mathematical way that I want to do this. Maybe extrude 1, extrude 1.5, extrude 2. Next would be 3. Why don't I just hit everything? Something to that effect. Now I just gotta go about, well, we just don't really have to go about sharpening them. That's probably fine. That's stylistic. realistic enough. Make sure this is up properly. There we go. Okay, I can. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to dissolve those without problems. Okay, let's do that by individual. Pretty good. Mark as sharp. Pretty basic, right? All right. Probably need to do these as well. Maybe I could. Oh, doesn't matter. Still have to. Whoops. I went too far in my undo. I crossed the undo horizon. There we go. Not sure whether or not I want them sharp or not, really. Thinking about it, I might want them smooth. Take a look at this. Alright, so we have this. Let's make a new material. Delete. Let's add our basic default material. Throw it in there. Set up vertex colors. We can get working. I'm gonna turn off bloom. It's a bit bothersome at the moment. These right here have to be the holes, so they're gonna be darkened. All right. Vertex, whoop, not weight paint. Vertex paint. Select this. Right. Let's do something like that, like a. Like that. Okay, let's invert. Ooh, don't do that. Invert that selection. Set for the. Of course, we also probably should unselect these so we don't color them unnecessarily. We already gone and colored them. We're using vertex masking. Yep. Let's use this color, make it brighter. That. We really only need that one. If it's being bound with twine, something darker, maybe like that. All right. Yeah, what are you making? Guessing organ or pan flute? Yep, it is a pan flute, indeed. Put this to flat. Right, let's do vertex painting again. Let's set this to multiply. And let's turn on wireframe so I can see what I'm doing. We're just going to add some vertex shading here in between where all the reeds come together. Why don't we just sample this color in there? Because unfortunately, there's no like fill bucket tool. I have my ocarina. The little music book that came with doesn't have Lost Wood. I have Minuet of the Wood. I have Saria's song right. Yeah, that's about as. I have to practice a lot. But at least I can do that. Fucking great. Let's keep. All right, so let's select all those areas. Except. Didn't seem to come around the back, huh? Fine. Ever listened to the UST for hack/infection? No, I have not. Go. I think I might. Yeah, we'll just go back over these. I'm gonna just paint these again with the vertex colors I set up. Then I'll go over the string again with that. Flip it. That. Good one. I could give it a listen here in a second. I'll let this play through an hour, and I'll give it a listen. That. All right. Get this. Make it darker, less saturated. What does it look like? I want it to be something like that color. That. And put it back. Might not work so well. I might need to. That I'd probably want. That. Also, I'm struggling to be a bit talkative at the moment because I have people here right now, and one of those things where it's one of the reasons why I haven't been playing my ocarina as much while I'm here is that I struggle to be entertaining / all that stuff. Select these, unselect that, and let's hit it with, not that, vertex paint. Ooh, your good digital goodies. It's fine. You can look, but you can't touch. Oh, this is a song I wanted to learn on the ocarina. It's a shame it didn't come in the songbook. I'll have to look it up later. Yeah. Alright, here's what we'll do. Let's start marking themes. Mark that. Still haven't played through Breath of the Wild. I'm not very much of a gamer, yo. Not as good as the original. If you haven't heard of the dubstep remix, Zelda. Not much of a dubstep person. I'm not really into it. Doesn't do it for me. Yeah. Only dubstep I have attempted. I just saw Lost Winds remix. Did I say Lost Winds? Lost Woods. And select all that. Select the top. Go from the top. Project from view. All those should be lined up like that. There we go. Ooh. Yep, that can go right in the western. That's the good stuff. Alright, now let's make sure all these snap together, all organized properly. Where'd they go? There they are. Alright, so we got that mapped. Let's just take all of those, pin them, and now they should be good. Grabber. If we take the rest of the flute, unwrap it, we should get all these beads. Start snapping these over. Rotate that by 180. Probably good. Maybe just mark those. Maybe. Because after all, I can just select these. And zoo, project from view. And that'll do. Bother with that. I think what I'll do with these. Let's just clear those seams. And we'll make let's mark a seam somewhere right in the middle where one of the flutes come together. Good. Select these, wrap them. All these wood bits go together. All that clear seam. Pin it. Can't pin that there. Mark seam. Select it. That's already pinned. I think I can take it, snap it. Take this, rotate it 90 degrees. And let's... Where can I? That should go to the entire width. View, cursor, 0, 0, set that to there. There. This should be a pretty good thing. I have a lot more space that I can do stuff with. I have to think about it. What else could I add to this? There's probably be another set of bindings down here, just a feather more. Maybe. That hide faces. That. Definitely need to hide all of it. Item. Other option. Bad. Either. Make the entire thing longer. I got the space. Take it. Pull that off. For a project or a stockpiling asset? I'm just doing it for the challenge of the. Oh, whoops. So I probably should, at some point or another, start making assets for myself. It'd probably be a good idea. That's. I'm also gonna test out a little bit about a little of my new shader that I'd made. Shading. There. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just sort of being quiet and respectful of the people I'm living with at the moment. Trying to be. Fortunately, I have to do that. Next. Ow. Always struggle myself to find the right balance of blending and blendering myself. I notice color burn works pretty well most of the time for my. Oh, probably would help if I was actually in this mode. There it is. There's the true colors. I'm just being stupid. Back to Saria's song, huh? My arm is sticking to the damn tables. Ugh. Gross. But we'll just start over with all these. Bungled it. There we go. Let's just select all these areas here. Okay. You know, I'm working like an idiot. I need to add color palette. Go. Now it's set up, but this needs. That's probably good. Add that as dark version. Okay. And it ruined my selection. Excellent. And you tend to forget to use sharp edges? Yeah, I make a point to be sure to use them. Okay. You're frustrating me. Wait. That there. Fucking kidding me? Or set them like that. Good. Yeah, today's a bit of an off day for me in terms of that 5%. There we go. Today's an off day for me because dogs have been just going to town to try to piss everyone off. They've been pissing on like the plants and throwing up everywhere. I'm having fun. It's fantastic. Okay, hide that. Do they get enough time outside and run and ventilate themselves? Yeah, we let them out every hour. I take them walking whenever I can. Just, you know, I try. Yeah, I play with them. Hard to find things that they enjoy, but you know. They won't play with a ball or a stick or anything. Yeah. set my brush constant, and I'll try to hit all these at once. Try. I mean, they're not our dogs. What it is that my cousin has to live with us until she's able to afford a place to live, and we're helping taking care of them because it's hard for her to deal with everything that she's dealing with, on top of trying to quit smoking, getting over bereavement of her late husband. It's just a big bother. Very hard for everyone, so. This is not working so well. Okay, fuck it, select all these. Well, you're helping a lot, and you'll find time, space, and work. I mean, this is my coming down stuff. I do this to keep level. This on, I think that's good. Let me. Yeah, that kind of works. That vertex paint, go. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing. Okay, these are I need to fix these. They work right. The reason why they're not shading well is because they're not being told how to shade. Do you ever give giving personal classes like private lessons? I mean, my fear is that what I provide isn't strictly worthy of paying, because I'm very stringy and critical of what other people do in terms of providing education or whatever. That I have a higher standard of myself if I were to provide something like that. You know what I mean? I do what I do for free because I feel that's fair. Ah, fuck. Text. Install. How would you fit your own stand? I suppose trying. I would have to teach everyone how to use Blender, how to do all the shortcuts and whatnot. It would take a long time. I don't know. Let's just say, fuck doing the shading the way that I'm doing it, and I'll do something. Having 20 more tabs open all at once and keeping watching. Nice. Okay, this shading is not going to work. I have to do colors. Not vertex colors. I have to do it with. this point, I would like to have my own place so that way I wouldn't have to worry about bothering the people I'm living with streaming. It's kind of an extension of kind of when I got my Ocarina. I played this thing for 3 hours yesterday, and I didn't know it until I came out of my room talking with my mom that she could fucking hear me the entire 3 hours playing it. That was cool. Surprised you're so young. At least you said you were still young. I mean, I'm 23. I don't know if that's necessarily young. Relatively young, I suppose. Fresh out of college. I consider it young. I guess you're doing good. Yeah. Yeah, it's better to see yourself as young. I'm old. I'm 22. Alright, we'll just stay with that for now. That'll be fine. Okay. Okay, take that. We'll snap them there. These that way. And then we'll snap these onto there. Then we'll take these cords. Exact the straggler. That there. Right. Let's add some texture here. Let's get. Well, I have to make the texture. Oh, I don't know if I necessarily make the texture. If I can. Let's save first. Saving is important. Challenge. This will be. My feeling is that if you prefer to handle yourself solo, small team rather than going industry. I work with a group. It's a small group. I do not do industry. Mainly because I don't like the idea of the time crunches and all of the hellacious shit that game companies do to grind out a buck. I'm very anti-greed. But I provide animation, 3D modeling, art, all that shit. I'm provided with concept art and ideas, and then I turn those into character animations and shit like that. All right, now we got that saved. Double save it. Okay, so let's load in an image here because I'm going to be doing texture. I'm not going to do texture paint. Fuck texture. I'm just going to do this. Let's export the UV layout as an SVG. Go. This will be Fuck. Pan flute. UV. Blue. So now that that is saved, if GIMP, gonna take a second because I have to open the second monitor. Desktop. Go. All right, let's open up a new. I'd be really thrilled to have a private message with you one day. See what you think would be cool to share. If anything, I'd really enjoy a 1v1 teaching lesson where I show you my stuff and you can see my process and correct my missteps. Your methodology is pretty much what I aim for. I mean, if you want, you can send me a video of your work, and then as you work, I can annotate what you do and what I would do instead. Perhaps that would be, yeah, that would be good. All right. So now that we added, okay, I think this music's a bit too much. It skipped my fucking. I was supposed to play this. Completely skipped it. I'd rather it not have skipped my playlist. Roll. There we go. Got it. Now, if we open up this, we open up paths. You right-click here and hit import path. We go back to, where is it now? Challenge. Reads. So we have here our pan flute SVG. We hit merged imported path. Yeah. Oh, we changed the scale as well. Well, let me toggle that off to see what would happen, because I have a feeling it's not gonna fit. No, it did not. Okay. So it scales it out as 1024 by 1024. That's not what you need. So import path. Merge imported paths in scale to fit the page. There we go. Now we now have our pan flute here. Let's take. I'm looking for something. Sure, let's go to. If we load woods texture, I think wood JPEG probably do, and let's scale that layer down to 1.8 by none. Go. Rotate it by 90 degrees. This up quick. Freaking brush while you know get it. Set this to, let's do subtract. That might look good. In addition, working. The problem with GIMP is there's no easy button to click to. You on a DSLR, do you usually take pictures of textures with your phone? Or I take pictures with my phone. My phone's resolution is close to like 3000 something or other. I've heard that word, but the acronym evades me at the moment. Let's try multiply. That probably. That's it. Just. take let's just take the wood grain. Whoopsie, I deleted it. Don't delete it. Duplicate it. Let's rotate it 90 degrees that way. Delete all. Whoop. Doesn't have an alpha channel. Delete. There we go. Digital single lens reflex camera. I took photography for like semester, but I couldn't remember what the hell that acronym. I couldn't remember what the hell that acronym. Hello, me. I accidentally unmuted my. Yeah, it's a very basic one shooter, really. DSLR is just a basic camera. Bye. All right, that delete it. Probably be good. Let's export this as go to my recent used reads. EX. Probably should put it as PNG of something. Yep. All right, now let's go into the shading editor of this. We'll just shift that down, and we will add an image texture here. Throw this in here. Open up texture, read texture. Set this to closest. We're gonna redo the vertex colors now that we have them up. Select everything. Fine. Get it fine white. Yep. Except for the holes of the reeds, these need to be black. Yep. Oh, weird. I don't think I want it to be pure black. Or feed material. I've been really stupid in the way that I do these. Let me this vertex select. I'm just gonna assign these, and these are the go. So if I ever want to select these again, there we go. Make a new one. Mesh. Read bindings. Sign. That. Select that. Hide. Everything else. New. Mesh. Read. This is just this straight up piece of read. Sign that. There we go. Go back to vertex painting. That's this. Let's paint the twine. This color? What's up? I've actually been trying to find people with for inspiration, and also trying to make a source filmmaker. SFM, source film. I try. All right. I think what I'll do instead, I have it set up. I'll do the shading here in Pixel. I'm not gonna bother with trying to do this as actual vertex colors. They can be a pain in the butt. Yeah. Let's save that, and we'll go into here. Huh. I've gone and flipped myself. What the heck? Ah. There we go. I appreciate you like what I do. Now I gotta go out selecting one side and then being able to gradient across. When I'm lazy, just select these. That should be fine. You won't even notice any stretching of any kind. Save it, and then let's redo the UV map. We'll export this again. UV pan flute. Hope the people you work with will credit you nicely. Well, we're small, and you know, we'll do fine. We'll do fine. We don't do time crunches. We work according to our own time schedules. We're currently on break, mainly because they're in school as well. I'm fortunately outside of school. I've graduated, but, you know. We're working on it. Okay, please get out. There we go. So now that I've simplified the UV, I don't have to worry about getting this all worked up. You know what, here's an option. Let's just take black brush like this, take it, and we'll just go right up it. Do it on a new layer. That's a screen. That's, you want it to multiply. I've never seen 3D. I mean, ever since 3D became a thing in 64 days, I've always gotten inspired to make my own animation. I'm actually very creative drawing-wise, but once I moved to 3D, I'm trying my best. There's all the more reason I hopped into the stream. Nice. I, in general, just enjoy 3D modeling and animation. I always wanted to animate, and I'm just sort of taking a bit of a break at the moment. Let's do a Gaussian blur. Gaussian. I think that'll do. Let's export that. Back here, reload. Cool. A little bit too strong, methinks. A little bit. And something managed to sneak in. That was Yeah, it's on that layer. Let's just copy that. There it is. Got it. And we can figure out where we want it. Maybe like that. Very, very subtle. Less so, maybe. Probably. Just finished my reads challenge. I'm still working on mine. Right, I'll use vertex colors to color these areas because I'm not wanting to use regular just pixel colors, shall we say. Missed that one. Go. Right. Vertex colors. Let's do maybe gray. Why you do this? Please stop swapping my shit. It deleted my selection. Very cool. Yeah. Shit. I'm not in a good mood today. I'm sorry, everyone. That. Go into this. Do the thing. Hey, I did that in vertex. Wait, that's when you're pissed? I suppose I'm using the word pissed liberally. If I'm pissed, I probably wouldn't be streaming. Just sort of an anxious, sort of jittery mood. Probably more accurately described. There we go. Yeah. Okay, how big is this fucking thing? He thinks it's going to be big. It is currently 36 meters across. Well, 36 feet across. That's a big boy. Let's see here. Origin center of mass. Let's bring that scale down. Should at the least be probably about like that. Why that scale? Yeah, there we go. Well, no, not. Damn it, I applied the location too. Scale, rotation. There it is. Probably pretty good. Let's rotate it 90 degrees. Let's make these a little bit more interesting, right? I think what's interesting is if these little pan flutes had a, what's it now? A little twig sticking off of it. Make it look probably little. That there. Those Like the rest of them. Not. Why is it not? Oh. Mapping. Okay, let's just unpin it. Let's figure it out the way. Ugh, nonsense. Something like that. And let's put right there. Add a plane. And we're gonna need to add a leaf. BC. Other one. I wish there was a Twitch extension that would. I mean, I don't need to do that. I can turn that on. I always forget to turn them on. Let's save this. Go to new Blender. But is it? Oh shit! I don't use. This is a Unreal Unity Unreal Engine thing. Mr. Mannequin tools, turn them the fuck off. Let me see. Is there a way to enable these to be on indefinitely? That. Down. Save. File. If I start up a new one. No, I have to turn it on every single time. Maybe let me if I can check out the Screencast. Shadow Max History Event Bug Background. Debug mode. Play time. I can determine how long it stays up. I don't know how. I don't see if there's a way to make sure they're on always. So, other than that, I don't know. Let's go back to and blue. I have to turn them right back on. There they are. Screencast key. Yeah, I don't see a way to do it. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, I download a leaf PNG. Basic sort of cutout of the leaf. I can leave that as it is. That'd be excellent. Not have to dick around with other stuff. Oh. Sizzles thing that I was working on. This challenge reads. Save it there. Correct. Go. There it is. If we. Let's see if that PNG that I did actually is transparent image. Sometimes though. Right, pan. Excellent. Go. Select this whole thing. Cut it. Paste it in here. Scale it down. This is gonna be small. Well, know that that's where. All right, let's scale that there. Put it to a new layer. Take this, drag this all the way up. We're gonna need to remove the alpha first. Delete that. And then we have to delete that. Make sure we have an alpha channel here. Yep. Now let's export again. Have any problems? Load. Need to tell this that we're going to be using. Remap the little. I know that this needs to be flipped. Get this down. This. Let's set this to flip. We'll have to plug in the alpha. Done. So take that. That there. Ourselves a little. Got some. Suppose we could add a little bit more. Right? Take this, duplicate it. Let's put it over here, maybe. A bit bigger. Rotate it on the one. This. Put it right there. Gotta get this lined up. So fiddle with clip of the texture here. It's go. Let's put. Paper Mario music. Maybe we can just make this smaller. That should be good. And if we wanted to, have you ever uploaded to Sketchfab? No, I haven't. I probably could or should. Alright, so here's something interesting. So I think I've showed off these before, but I added a color compressor to the compositor. But something that I feel is that the compositor may take a little bit too long to do it because it's post-processing. Why don't we just do it in the actual rendering space? So what I do, I have it turned on. We set it to 64 colors. This basically sets the level of color levels per each channel. So you have red, green, and blue, and you have 64 different channels for them. So that would be 64 to the power of 3, which would be I bungled it. 64 power of 3. You have 2,620. You have this amount of colors available possible. So the lower that you get, the less color you get. So if we say 1 to 32, it becomes more and more sort of posterized. You get this sort of grungy kind of quality to it. Look at that. Maybe if it was big enough. That. And then let's why don't we throw this into the turntable? Do a child of turntable set by inverse, and this should spin. Very nice. Get a render of this. And you can see this sort of color value of the compositor shading doing what it does. It just looks very grungy. Dynamics at 32. It's a little bit less so. Or 4. Quite like 32. I think that's pretty good. And it also applies to lighting as well. Set that to sun. That it's 3. Oh, probably set the shadows to be alpha clip. There we go. The leaves actually look like leaves now. Creates wonders again. Thank you. You could set them to I got an idea. Let's set it to 4 colors. Supreme Grunge. Did I set let me check the background. Did I set, that's the sequencer. Don't do that. Supposed to be disabled, mister. You get in there. Think about what you've done. So since this is unshaded, it is influenced by the coloring level. That is not what I saw. Okay, let me do some debugging. Guess I'll say Adam though, it feels more natural. Why have I been DDoS? I've been doxxed. Okay, let's... Shaded / unshaded. That's the factor. Alright. All we gotta do is take this, pop that in there, then the there, that goes there. There we go. Should be the exact same thing. Now, backwards. I flipped that value. 1 second. I made it flip though. Color levels? Oh. Influence. So influence is set to 1. Change. However, that value is flipped. That's odd. What's the influence I broke with that? Is that influence? It's plugged into that. Oh, so the influence doesn't do anything. Brain hurts. Okay, my brain rot. Sequencer. So the influencer. Oh, I've gone and broke it. Is it shit? Okay. Ow, please. And brain would hurt looking at a spider web, yeah. I really did have to go and break it, huh? Well, I can always revert. That's an option. That would fix it. I don't think I did much in terms of modeling, but it's really hard to keep everything organized. So it seems that somehow that this flip, oh, it just doesn't work now. It's fine. Can I? Let me recover. I have a big brain idea. Go back to this. Oh, I guess you win, you lose. Good day, sir. I get nothing. All right, so I guess far back as I've gone, saved is here. Well, that sucks. 80 degrees. You lose. Good day, sir. All right. Alpha goes into the alpha channel. And the alpha gets set to alpha clip. Where's that at? Alpha clip. That's shadow mode to clip. Yeah. Oh, grungy ass texture. Right, so we are going to try and figure out how to get this unshaded to still do the right thing. So this here is seem that the influence the mix. Natively set. Could do is I could just add that, and this will be seems a bit redundant here. A little bit of strength, so it determines how heavy you want it to be. We give it a 0.5. And this determines whether or not you want it at all. It is redundant. It is redundant. So, that's stupid. Let's just remove. Just remove. That's just dumb. Right, Beavert. So I've come to the decision. Let's set this to 1. And when this is I keep breaking things. Okay, so if I go into here, set this influence. That. Now. Okay, this is accurate. Good. Getting somewhere now. We're advancing through the big brain. Now, I think all we get. Take this. We paste it here, and we throw the influence. There, and color level there. Now, even when it is set to unshade. Yeah. Oh, it's inverted. That's funky. That happened. I mean, I fix that. I can just. Necessary. That would work. That's set to unshade. I'm influencing the color levels in invert. Put that in. Brain. Why does it do that? I don't get it. Maybe let me look at the invert. What does invert do? Theory. Brain hurt. Make it negative? Value. Math. Let me try this. Okay, so the value coming in at 1 is currently the 0 value swapped. So what I think this needs to wrap. from 0 to 1. And another 1. Set this as fact. Seems I should probably set negative SB. Maybe. A lot of programming going on. Math note. Let me just look at the document. Invert node. Invert node inverts the colors of an input image, producing a negative. Technically, since it stores values like normals, it's normalized from 1 to 0. So an invert should take something that's 1 and put it to 0, but it doesn't. Unless is there an invert in here? First, let's test it like this. Let's have a value. Plug it into the surface. So this is a 50. Anything above 1 is white. Anything below black. So if we put in yeah, that's what it should be. Okay, can't go factor. Maybe I'm just fucking stupid. Plug that in. It's unshaded. I think what's happening. I'm stupid as shit. I was plugging the influence into factor. I think that's what was. Nope, just straight up doesn't work as it should. Very nice. Nice. I don't understand how it's entirely uninfluenced. Because the bug. I do not know how to fix. Which is thank you. UND Retro. Right. I don't know how to. And because of the way that this works, regardless of whether or not, yeah, that would work. Yeah, if we just keep it at 50% the whole time, That's fine. It don't work. There's nothing broken. Gotta fix that. Yep, I also remember. Background, you are set. There we go. Now you're fit. Oh, come here. Why can I not select you now? What has happened? It was like pseudo hidden. No. Okay, but the entire reason why I went through that tirade was so I could go to the background. I could fuck with this. Have a little bit of gradients. All right. Go back to the view layer. We're gonna have to add a sun. Point light. Bye. All right, I'm gonna add a watermark to this. I have a whole thing I need to do. Go to the sequencer. Go. Add my watermark that I got. Goodness. So that should have been. I don't think I did. I did not set it up for that yet. I can redeem for a robot voice impression, but I personally would like a twist to it. My profile pic says it all. Here's your profile. I can't see. Okay, so let's set this child of turntable. That's inverse. Now it should spin. So. Right, gotta add that. Sequencer, video editing. Previously set to be. Add. I added the sequencer into my. Go. Let's do the things that we need to do. What is the resolution of that? Okay, good. So we're gonna take the thing, offset it. Seems to be working. So it centers its. Okay. 20 and 80. That doesn't seem to be perfectly centered, frankly. Back to layer, transform, set to none. 5. Yeah, there's no way that this is perfectly. 1920 divided by 2. Okay. Minus 428 divided by 2. Like, no way that's correct. Delete driver. Great with it. Wonder how this has been broken. I don't get it. There's unfortunately no simple center option, so that's also. Also wondering why it's getting scaled so strangely. No way it should be getting. Oh, it's set to 200. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. Makes sense though. That makes sense why it's broken. That. Now if I go back to this. 100. There, now it's centered properly. I guess I didn't recognize it was too big for itself. Alright, now this should work. 4.5. There it is. I don't know, what do you think? You think maybe that sky would be a better option? Could just plug that in. Wouldn't even need to use the skybox. Go into the background, delete it. Then just turn off transparency. A bit dark. Where are the suns at? Point light. Actually, that is the sun. Where is it? Hidden or something. Oh. Forked. Seems I'm gonna delete it. Can't be good. That in. That's it. 15 or so. 5. Lighten it up a bit. And that would probably be it. I think a forest scene would do pretty good. could, let's open up my old video. Open. It would be append. We go here. Texturing. This. Trim sheets. That one. And then we'll just append the scene. This here is its own model. Copy that object. Then we'll paste it in here. It did not work. Cool. Copy object. Back. There it is. Cursor there. To that effect, maybe. Yep. Let's do something a little bit special. Let's save this, but blur the background. We have the view layer. Make a new one. Okay, we'll put the scene in the background. Turn off the pan flute. Let's okay. View layer. Let's turn off the background. Actually, what would be easier instead of doing what I was about to do, let's just add, whoop, not that. Add a mesh plane. Set this to view object, transform, align, transform orientation. Nice. That. Then we just set this to a holdout method. HF. Fuck. Where is it? Holdout. O for old out. So now, if we positing 2 images here, we're going to mix the scene based on the background. Those flipped. I think that material is being, there we go. I hole punched it. Have it flipped. There we go. Then we'll just do a blur on this. 2. Nice. That's good. Okay. Back to this mode. I think I'm getting propped a little. Let's put that back. Damn it. Thing. There it is. Why not? It. Okay, so right here we're gonna add text aligned to you. I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell. Remember what the. Oh. Good. Baskerville. Okay. Question is does Baskerville even work or look good? Maybe a maybe. Set this to be center. Will it read? Well, probably help to definitely have some outlines around it. So let's make sure that this is set to view right. Where is it? Geometry? Through. Yep. Let's now convert that to a mesh. Have a default text. Whoops. Text material, that's what I'd want. Alright, let's just go around every. Come on. I get the. What does this object? No, it's not. That's what I normally use, but I am going to set these up to you. Vertex paint. Vertex paint. Set this black. alternatively do instead of doing that, delete. We just sort of there they are. This. Yep. Drop shadow like that. Again. Like add vertex colors, it's gone. There, got it that time. All right, sequencer. Seems that my that's a bit too big, huh? Set to alpha over. Let's offset that. That that's done. Want that to be alpha over. Five. That's what it would look like. An idea. I've been streaming for close to 2.5 hours. That's normally my time. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream as I did it. I was a lot less talkative than normal today, but comes with the you know, not every stream is going to be really me energetic, but what can you do? So I will see everyone next. Good day.